We're on our way back to the house. I got everything done. It didn't go as well as we wanted. Raging Hanover made a break, but let me talk to you about that. Agent Black was good. He trotted 58 and 3, and Spitfire Overseas was good also.
Oh, he's a trotter?
Agent Black, yeah, he's a trotter.
I thought he would be a pacer for his size.
Nope, he's a big boy. You're right. I don't think there's been an Amishman that walked by him that didn't leave a drool, that didn't walk away drooling. I just see a big, gorgeous black trotter. So, today, I did a video earlier and then realized I was going to do another video after the qualifiers. I said, you know what? I didn't load the other one yet. Why don't I just do this? So I got up this morning early, took the kids to school, and then headed directly to Delaware. Now, they interviewed me before the race in the backstretch, and I said, I love coming here, but you know it's not looking good for a win in Delaware this year. We got a couple of horses that have shots, they have outside shots, but things are going to have to go our way for us to get it go. Virtually, that was the sentiment I had. I didn't want it to sound like I had all but given up hope. I have not, but realistically speaking, Cherry's Girl looked like second or third best in the program, and I didn't know how she's trained on a half. She trained great the other day, training on a half and then going out and beating 5 other fillies that may or may not be good enough to race on a half, 6 I believe, is quite a different thing. So I didn't really know how she'd be. She warmed up good, man. Just I'd said in the winner's circle, I might have went down in defeat this week, but I wasn't going to go down swinging, that's for sure. I let her trot off the car. She was rabid coming off the car. She was vicious. Yeah, different kind of rabbit. She was vicious coming off the car today and cleared to the front, felt great in the last turn. She dogs it a bit in the last turn anyway. And then I figured if Luane Miller didn't have me by the head of the stretch, he wasn't getting me. I looked over my shoulder. It didn't look like there was a whole bunch of fresh lags in behind me either. And we got to the head of lane. I thought I was the winner. And then I thought I hung on, but I'm listening to Roger Houston. I'm like, did I just get beat? I don't think I get beat. I mean, what kind of angle are we talking about here? She hung on and won. And, man, I'll tell you what. You lose enough races at Delaware, you certainly appreciate a win. It was, Lord above. It was a pretty elating victory for sure. Just super, super happy with the way the filly raced and how she raced and how she did it. Again, putting in one of her best efforts. Here it is near the end of the season and putting in one of her best efforts. I just proud of the way the horses raced the last 2 days. We didn't get it done in the last 2 days except for Cherry's Girl, but everybody raced well, and I was happy. We started off our day with Rico Tubbs. I warmed him up. Now, in my other video, I showed you guys what we had today. A little piece of equipment I never used before. See these little puppies right here? Little rings. Scott Zeron and Megan Scran were the ones that told me about these. Now, I saw them in the paddock in Lexington. I didn't know what they were. I kind of got the gist of it right away. I assumed that they were weighted, but I didn't really know what they were for. And when Ollie and Addie and I were stuck in the airport in Chicago, there's another gentleman that was not on that was on that flight that was also stuck with us, that was driving that day, and that was Matthias Melander, Marcus's brother. We talked about a number of things, and this come up. I said, what about the rings there on their passenger? Yeah, I like them. He did. Yeah, I don't know. The thing about bell boots is they hang down a little bit, and the trotters can grab them once in a while. And it can be a problem. And for a driver, I've said this before, bell boots and knee boots are almost a no-no. You can't do it because they'll reach up, touch that knee with that rubber bell boot, and it sticks sometimes. Horses can make a break or get out of gear. It's kind of a taboo thing. Oh my Lord above, the sun is attacking me. It's almost a taboo thing. And that did nothing.
Flashbang.
Yeah, it's almost.
Oh my God.
Okay, enough.
Fire in the hole.
Yeah, it's almost a taboo thing when it comes to drivers. You just don't want to have that bell boot on knee boot type of interaction, let's say. So, but these don't give you much protection. These are only for weight. And what it is a rubber tube filled with sand. And they've measured the sand out by grams, right? These are, I think these are 120. These ones I had 140s on I had 140s on Rico tubs today. Now, they don't give you any protection. Obviously, you don't want to see the horses hit themselves. But with Rico, he would grab those bell boots. If you remember back to that start, he made a break on me. He jumped on his foot and ripped that bell boot right open. Now, that falls under the kind of the chicken and the egg type of thing. Did he grab the bell boot and then hit himself the next stride, or did he hit the stride? Did he hit that foot, get under that bell boot and cut it? I don't know. You see, buddy? But when it comes to these, the weight themselves distributed pretty evenly. And that's the whole thing. Put toe weights on a horse, you get all the weight on the toe. You know, bell boots aren't as heavy as toe weights. They give you a little bit of weight, and it helps with the tension on the pasture, the way they change their gait a little bit. I like these. I bought 4 pairs of them from France. Matthias gave me the website he bought them from, and I went through the French to English translator, but it wouldn't accept my credit card for some reason. So Megan actually ordered these for me. These are hundreds. Megan Scran, you know Megan and Scotty. So Megan ordered me these. They came today, and I wore them on Rico tubs. He warmed up great. He raced great. You can't ask that horse to do much more than that. Those are 2 hardcore stake horses that raced in Grand Circuit races, and we had little old Rico tubs. It was a Stallion Series colt. That was probably one of, if not his best race of his life. The way he got away from the rail, the way he followed, and even in the last turn, I just thought for a blink of an eye I was going to get the deuce. But instead, I ended up third. Left line hard, finishing up the mile, probably left stifle. Likely his knees are bothering him a little bit. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's his last start of the year. So I'll look over his calendar again. Relax. Don't have a stroke if you were my partner. You're like, well, what about I'm not going to Philly. I'm not going to the Poconos. If they have another race at the Meadows, I'd entertain it right now. But even when you're looking at those added races at the end of the year, they're open to Sire Stake and Stallion Series horses, so I'm a little less interested in regards to those. You know, I'm talking about the Simpson and the I think they already had the one at the Meadows anyway, so it doesn't matter. So Rico Tubbs raced great. Cherry's girl really bailed me out for the week. You know, you're a little down in the dumps. You spend 4 days down there racing your horses, and the only disappointments I had really of the week were the 2 trotting fillies that made breaks. And those were our best shots of the week, I thought. But then Cherry pulled it right out of the fire and got the job done today. And then I raced highest honors after. He did what he could, pace 55, coming off the virus. He did the best job he could do. And whether it be Rico possibly going to the field or any of the other horses potentially going to the field, he went out well. He went out sharp, right? He went out on a good note, and so did highest honors. He did all the work he could today. Finished up with his ears up. Was fine after the race. Just a tough crew in Delaware waiting for us. So that was today's races, followed up by yesterday's. I thought everybody in Delaware, Emerald Tom, Supermind, and Uncle Danny raced well under scope. Supermind showed a little bit of mucus again. That heat, I think, played a role in this entire 2025 season for Supermind. So we want to look into how we're going to attack that in 2026. But all those horses raced well. Now tomorrow, all we have left is Gorgeous Package and Foxy Seaside. Gorgie? Gorgie is, she's racing tomorrow in Delaware. And so is, you know, she's out at the barn. Cindy takes care of her. So good day today that we made it back. As I said, Gorgeous Package, Foxy Seaside, Delicious Stone tomorrow. Good luck to them. We got Gaslight Hall. GK Mega is 4 to 5. I like that. I love the 4 to 5s. 4 to 5s are always welcome. Gaslight Hall 7 to 2. Allure. Poor girl drew the 8 hole again. 9 to 2. Now, that's what's coming up. As I made it where I left, so I dropped the kids off, went to Delaware, raced, got off the bike, got in the car, drove all the way to North. Yeah, got off the bike, drove all the way to Northfield Park. We had Agent Black. Johnny has been training him with me and Spitfire, so he was going to go as Agent Black because I had Raging Hanover and Spitfire in the other qualifier 3. So we why is there traffic here?
There's never traffic here.
Never, you're right, there isn't, but there's a little bit tonight. Amy and Jason both calling me. I'll call them both back in a minute. I got all the way to Northfield Park and warmed up Raging Hanover. He warmed up good. Never been on a half, but warmed up good. A little warm in the post parade, a little warm in the race. Grabbed himself and made a break grabbed himself and made a break past the quarter into the stretch. I was a little upset about that. And then finishing up the mile also. When you look at a horse that makes a break in that position, I would suspect when the vet goes over tomorrow, left stifle probably is bothering him a little bit. Megan had given me the lowdown on the horse, but racing at the Meadowlands is not like qualifying at Northfield. So I did my best to maybe make a few little changes with him. Somebody said, well, he makes breaks, and what are your plans? We'll just take him over to the Meadows in 6 days and qualify him there. He'll be fine. I think after getting a fresh set of eyes on him and looking at what he did right and what he did wrong, what I did right, what I did wrong, I think there's a fix in there for Raging Hanover. I think we'll be just fine with him. So that's the plan with him. Spitfire Overseas was very, very good today. Also, a little tiny bit flat today. We're going to draw his blood tomorrow and figure out why. And Agent Black, Johnny said, was fantastic. This was his first trip officially behind the gate in North America, coming over from Australia, and he was very, very good today. So where do we go from here? I don't know. I would say what I felt today from Spitfire Overseas, he might need another go-around. Raging Hanover needs to qualify. And Agent Black, I don't know. We're going to see what he fits. He has 6 wins. Right, lifetime. He's got 70,000 US made lifetime.
70,000.
So where do we go from here with those guys? We're going to formulate a plan. The guy who first called me a minute ago, Jason, I'll have a good conversation with him about all the horses and figure out where we're going from here. We have Racing Friday. Megan has asked us multiple times, are you guys coming over to watch Perfect Thought?
Yes.
Well, I have Winter Soldier racing Saturday evening, I believe. We have a number of horses racing on Saturday. Is this something? I think it's Saturday. Maybe it's Sunday. Maybe I'm wrong. We have a number of things going on with respect to what's going on this weekend. First things first, let's get through Delaware. Let's finish up Jug Day tomorrow. We have Gorgeous Package and Foxy Seaside, both outside shots. Very, very happy with what took place today, both at Delaware and in Northfield. Got the horses qualified. And I know, for my partners out there with Raging Hanover, relax. He's not going anywhere. I saw what I needed to see today. We'll make a few little changes, and we'll go from there. So hopefully you guys had a great day. The weather's been spectacular here in Ohio, both in Delaware and everywhere else. We're finally getting home, 20 after 7 at night. You know what? The Jays just started playing. I'm going to watch the Jays the rest of the night, answer some emails, go over the Lexington sale catalog again. Thank you all again. I haven't looked at the updates from the purchases and the shares being sold on the site, nor have I got a chance to put pen to paper, so to speak, on the buckets for Lexington. But I have heard you. I've heard a number of people reach out to me via email and text to get their thoughts on the Lexington buckets. I was a little surprised that there is an appetite for a higher end pacer, which I guess not, but I am a little surprised, I suppose. A pacer, a trotter. So how do we work those into the buckets? What are we planning on doing? Are there going to be standalones? I will tell you right now, if you want to buy into a higher end pacer, let me know. These are yearlings, by the way. Let me know, because I would have to have that significantly subscribed before I go to Lexington. I don't want to get there, buy horses, and be left holding a virtual bag. So if you don't mind, as I put the buckets out, reach out, grab some of the buckets if you don't mind, share here or there, or let me know, hey Anthony, I am going to participate in Lexington. I am interested in Lexington. What are your thoughts? I'd be happy to chew the fat and talk to you guys about, it's an old saying, I'd be happy to talk to you guys about where we're at, what we're trying to do, and how we plan on accomplishing that. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Man, what a beautiful day. Great day today. We had some luck in Delaware. Cherry was awesome. Bailed our butts out in the winner's circle. For all of you that come out, and please, it was brought to my attention that Marcia, of all people today, said, oh, she'd tell everybody to come out. Guys, if we are anywhere and you are on the property and you want to come out and get a picture taken with a stable horse, whether you own it or you do not, please, you are absolutely welcome anytime you want to come out and get a picture taken, 100%. So please, I was a little surprised when I heard that today, but I wanted to make sure that everybody understood. If the stable.ca is winning races, and you are a client of thestable.ca, then you are more than welcome to get your picture taken with any of our horses. So please take me up on that whenever you want, wherever you want. It is an open invitation. Take care. I'm going to continue to drive down the road being blinded by the sun. We'll be home in a few minutes. The Jays are on TV. The Jays are on TV. Go Jays. We'll talk to you all.
Go Jays!
I will talk to you all very soon.
Goodbye.